Hello, welcome to Garage Geek, and welcome to the Garagerium. So this is a contest entry for Ricken Records. Now Ricken Records has 150 subs and he wants to double that. And he will not give his prize away until he doubles it and reaches 300. So, speaking from experience, we're probably going to wait a long time. Because no matter, well, I've actually never given a contest, so I could be wrong. But man, it took me a long time to double my subs. So what do we have to do? We have to show 5 albums that we have doubles of. And we have to explain why. So here we go. But, you know, I'm going to show more than just albums. I think I'm going to be the first one to post a response to this. So, number 1, I'll be the first. So I need 2 entries into your contest. And then I'm going to show albums and comics. So I should get another 2 entries. So that means I'm going to have 4 entries. And just because I'm so charismatic, I should get another 4 entries. So there you go. I want 8 entries into the contest. Ricken Records, thank you very much. Okay, number 1, the Mystic Moods Orchestra. They're gonna appear on this list twice. So number 1, Chris at Record Talk. Every time I think of that, I start laughing. I make him listen. I made him listen to this. Not this one, but One Stormy Night. Poor guy. I still love the Mystic Moods Orchestra. So listen, I have this album cover right here. And then I found this one. It's the same exact album, but they just put a different cover. So I'm a Mystic Moods collectionist. What do you call it? Completist. I'm very far from completing their output. But yeah, I'm going to buy all copies. Here we go with the Mystic Moods Orchestra again. So I had this copy, and then when I was in Las Vegas, I found this copy, and it was $1. And I thought, I can't pass it up. I mean, I thought to myself, well, what if the one that I have at home isn't in mint condition? This one is actually in really good condition. And I thought, for $1, I'm not going to pass it up. Now, normally I don't do that. But it was $1, and I thought, no, I'm gonna get it. Well, that was my number 2. Okay, I recently showed this in another video, which reminds me, Ricken Records, I think someone just did this kind of contest recently where we had to show doubles, and I think it was Chris Profi. Anyways, I killed that contest entry just like I'm killing this one. I have Sinead O'Connor's The Lion and the Cobra. Rest in peace, Sinead. And then I have another copy of the same album, but it's got a slightly different album cover. And so I had to buy it for that reason, right? I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, look at that. I'm a huge Sinead fan, so I would have to buy both. Number 4, I also showed recently. So I have this Johnny Mathis album, Me and Mrs. Jones. And there's Johnny looking very dapper on the cover. And when you turn it over, there he is looking very dapper on the back. But then I also have this copy of it. It's the same album, but the picture is shrunk, and they have the song titles here. And on the back, they have this plaid and then the song titles again. I mean, that seems kind of redundant. But it's the same album with 2 different covers. And I think I bought this by mistake, but it just so happens I bought 2 of the same album with different covers. The last one I've also shown recently, and that is this Madonna box set. It's like 6 albums. I'm not opening this thing up. But this one is the rainbow edition. So that's right. Every vinyl is a different color. It's actually very pretty. This came out first. So these are all on black vinyl. And then, very smart, those people decided, hey, let's get those Madonna people those Madonna fans for more money. And so they put out the same exact product in a rainbow edition. And there's even mistakes in both box sets. But whatever. So, yeah, same exact album, 6 albums. So now let's talk about some comics that I have 2 copies of. So recently I was at a comic book store that was kind of expensive, in my opinion. And so I opened up my app and I was going through the Micronauts section. And I picked up a bunch of Micronauts, and even with the app, I accidentally grabbed the same comic, even though I already knew that I had it. I don't know why. Maybe I was just excited to see all the Micronauts. Now, the only savings grace is you can tell right here and here they're different, right? So you can see the differences there and there. And by the way, let's take a second to look at that gorgeous Michael Golden art. I'm a huge Michael Golden fan. Okay, there you go. But I don't know, what do you think? I prefer this one because I don't like that diamond. Maybe because I'm used to this style. And you can see I paid, what did I pay for it? $3. So I wasted $3. So Sleepy Reader 666 is going to poke fun at me because I take every opportunity to pull out my Incredible Hulks. Now, I'm one of these people that I don't have a lot of expensive comics, but by some fluke, I still have these two. And I have 2 copies of each. I have the original, which is a 25-cent, and I have the reprint. You can tell that's $3.99, right? And I want to sell this one so I can buy a lot of other comics that I don't have, because I have this one and I don't need that one. And it's going to be the same. And of course, these are worth a lot of money because there you go. It's number 181 because it's the first appearance of Wolverine. And of course, he became the breakout smash character of the Marvel Universe. I have 2 copies of this Batman. They were both in my niece's set that I got. There were just 2 of them. The next one I bought because they're both Black Cat #1, issue #1, but I like the art on both. Now, this one is by Art Germ, and since I bought this, I've kind of fallen out of love with Art Germ's art. I don't like the way he does faces anymore. They're very doll-like. But when he's on point, his art is gorgeous. And then here's another, I really liked that one. So, yeah, Black Cat #1. I have 2 copies of it. Same exact comic. Oh, that reminds me. So, my husband and I went to Pasadena a few weeks back, and we were looking in the magazines because Madonna was on the cover. And the magazine was $15, and it was the same exact magazine, and all it did was have 2 different covers. One of Madonna earlier in her career, and then one of Madonna kind of mid-career. So I had to buy both. $15 each. Now the last one's going to be a bonus. So I have this Spider-Man, but I don't just have 2 of them. I have 3 of them because it was reprinted so many times because of the art, and each time they reprinted it with a different color. So I loved those. I thought they were so neat, and I got 1 of each. Right, there you have my entry into Rick and Records contest. Now, I better be the first one because I rushed around grabbing stuff and I threw this video together. Now, the only thing that might stop me is I have to edit this video, and someone who doesn't edit their videos can slam this up faster than I do. And if that happens, I will lose my double entry into this contest, which I'm not going to get double entries or triple entries. That's all just joking. What I am going to do is that I'm going to ask that if you haven't already subscribed to Rick and Records, which if you're one of my loyal followers, one of my loyal garageettes, then I know you're part of the Garage Army and you've already subscribed to Rick and Records because I've promoted his channel before. But just in case, please go to his channel, click subscribe, maybe comment to one of his videos. Let's get him to 300 where he wants to be, and let's get him there fast. All right, I want to thank everybody for the support, and like always, all comments are greatly appreciated.